Happy Halloween, everybody. Happy new product launch day. There's a lot going on over here. A lot going on. Let me just make sure that I get this shared everywhere it needs to be shared. Hi, guys. Come on in. Come on in. Say hi when you're here. I want to make sure comments, everything is working the way that it should be working. If you are watching right now, if you do not see this red live up here, that means that you're watching a replay. Hi, boo. So go ahead and comment hashtag replay and where you're watching from. So hopefully, if you guys have any questions, I get a notification. Shop the drop. I forgot what I made the password. That's not good. Let's see. So the password to shop the drop, let's see what I made it, is scary. Oh, thanks, Balto. It's right on my screen. That would have been nice. The password is scary, and it's scary that I did not remember that. Hi, guys. Hi, everyone. Happy Halloween. All right, let me just go pin to featured. So if you want to shop the drop early, the password is scary. Good morning, guys. Good morning, Erica. Hi, Joanne. Hi, Sherry. Happy Halloween. You guys are never going to believe it. So I have a little one with me today because he's sick. I'm just going to start calling it the Halloween curse. This is the third Halloween that my youngest son has been sick. Is that ridiculous? Hi, guys. I hope he's able to go trick-or-treating, but we'll see. He's supposed to be resting. He is supposed to be resting. The site, oh, I can't say that word. It's Pretty Personal is locked. The password is scary. An entire grid sheet of the new plaid. The new plaid is good. The password is scary. So if you go to It's Pretty Personal, it's going to say to enter with a password. The password is scary. All right. I think I'm posted everywhere, pinned everywhere, in the group, on the page. How is everybody? All right. Go! Yep, the password is scary. So I'm going to try. Oh, thanks for the heart, me. I am going to try to dance around words that I'm not supposed to be saying, so bear with me. So instead of saying the... Did you guys read my lips? I'm going to say It's Pretty Personal, but that is where you go if you want to get some shopping done. The glitter will sell first. Yeah, guys. So you guys know that the glitter discount bundles typically go first. All of the glitters this week are Cherish colors. All of the glitters this week are Cherish colors. So Cherish glitters are limited edition, so typically they sell out super fast. So stop what you're doing, go get your shopping done, and come back. I don't want you to miss out. At noon, It's Pretty Personal opens up for everybody to shop without the password. So go on over and get what you need before they sell out and come back. Do Cherish glitters work in snow globes? Yes, as long as there's not too much fine in it. But typically, yes, they're not too much of a problem. Okay. Are we good here? Are we good? I think we're good. Thanks for the heart, me guys. All right. What should we start with? I think we should do the huge, right? We will start with vinyl, then UVs, then glitter, then we'll do some crafting. I did link a couple things for you guys. If you're watching on TikTok, there should be like a little orange, I think. Tell me if I'm wrong, guys. I've never done this before. I think there's a little orange shopping cart down here. Everybody always asks about this stand. So I linked it there for you. I also found the UV resin for half the price of the A to Z store. So I already ordered a bottle. I linked that there too. Thanks, Balto. You see, I'm learning. I'm learning. So I linked a couple things for you. The UV light that I use is a 100-watt light. I absolutely love the 100-watt light. I got mine from the A to Z store, but I found a similar one that I linked for you guys too. Hi, how is Spain? We miss you. So I heard, word on the street, is if I link some stuff down here for you guys, I won't get in trouble so much from the TikTok lords. So none of my products are on there, but I was able to find some of the products that I use. So that is why I put it down there. And TikTok is giving a 15% off coupon. That's awesome. Yeah, word on the street is that they'll like me if I do this. So the password is SCARY. SCARY. Hi, guys. All right. Are you guys ready? Should we show some stuff? Yeah, guys. So this is a 16-ounce bottle of the UV resin. And on the A to Z store, the 32-ounce bottle is like $160. You can get the 32, so double this size, the 32-ounce bottle for like $80 on this little orange shopping cart. I was shocked because I've been getting it from the A to Z store. So I actually went and bought some myself when I found that. And I even made a video about it because you literally are getting double the product for like half the price. So that's wild. And if they're offering another coupon, see what you can stack, whatever you guys can do. Yeah, it's still way cheaper, Balto. But somebody just said that there's a 15% off coupon. I don't know how any of that works, guys. But it's there if you want it. If not, you can go to the A to Z store. That's how I've been buying it for years. But here we go. All right, got your glitter before coming live. All right. Where will the pins on Facebook? Sherry, it's on TikTok. It's on TikTok Shop. So you'd have to go to TikTok Shop to get it. Alrighty. Are you guys ready? New product drop. It's Halloween. Hi guys. Happy Halloween. So it only felt, I couldn't do a Halloween drop on Halloween because we're not making Halloween stuff after Halloween, right? So it only made sense to do a spooky Christmas drop for Halloween. Hi guys, welcome in. Yes, happy Halloween. So the theme for today's drop is spooky Christmas. The password to shop early is SCARY. SCARY. Good morning. The sweater, isn't it cute? I got it from Spirit Halloween. I was like, oh, I could do that. Alrighty. So let me show you guys. Let's start with the vinyl. All right. So this is going to come in a vinyl discount bundle. The only thing that does not come in the vinyl discount bundle is the gift tag sheet. But all of these are going to come in the vinyl discount bundle, or you can grab it individually as well. All right. So this is B655 with like the little skeleton gingerbread and the skull and the spooky Santa for a spooky Christmas drop on Halloween. So this is vinyl number 1. Vinyl number 2, I think, is literally my favorite. So this is B656. Look how amazing the skull and the Christmas ornament detail is. I love everything about this. Thanks, guys. I love everything about this pattern. And I'm not like a huge skull girly, but I absolutely love this. So this is in the vinyl discount bundle or individually. So this is B656. All right. Then I have B657. So if anybody in here is a Nightmare Before Christmas goof like I am, this is actually the Christmas tree that is on, this is the Christmas tree door on the tree in the movie. So yes, it looks like just a cute little Christmas tree pattern, but it's actually the Christmas tree door that is in like the forest when Jack is going between like Halloween and Christmas. So I thought that was fun. So this is B657. So it's kind of spooky, right? Kind of spooky, kind of not. If you didn't know that, I hope I didn't ruin it for you. Now, this is JT's favorite. All right, this is B658. This literally is like a dark plaid, but it has the details up close where it actually looks as if it's fabric. So super fun, super fun. Oh, you remember the flash sale. What are the glitter used for snow globe ornaments? I like to use XL cuts in snow globe ornaments. All right, so this is B658. All right, in the discount bundle or individual. Then we have the V-split helper. This is B659. This is one sheet of vinyl with 4 different triangles. You can mix and match. You can tie them together. I thought these kind of looked cool together. And then these could be fun too. But this is in the discount bundle or available individual. You can do 2 tumblers. You can do 4 separate tumblers, mix and match and have fun with it. Then we have the versatile vinyl helper. This is B660. All right, so this is 7 different patterns in different sizes and shapes for you to mix and match together. And they all kind of have the similar color theme here. So they tie together really well. All right. Then we have the grid sheet helper for drop. This is B661. This is clear vinyl, 9 small scale patterns to use for your acrylic projects, to use for your ornaments, your badge reels, your gift tags, your keychains, your car charms. This is going to be your go-to for your acrylic blanks. All right, JT uses them on cups. I always have to catch myself every time I say that. JT uses this on cups and kind of makes it look like patchwork. She just puts it on a white base. But there's so much fun. We're actually going to play with this on live today. But this is B661. I love this. B661. All right. So that is the vinyl discount bundle or all by themselves individual if you guys want. Now I also have as an option the gift tag sheet. This is B662. This is going to be what you use for your acrylic gift tags or keychains or ornaments. I mean, this really is such a good size for so many things. I'm advertising them as gift tags, but you can use them for a lot more. We're going to play with this when I'm live today. Hi, Amy. Happy Halloween. So we're going to play with this today too. All right. Now we're going to go on to UV DTFs. Again, they are all available in the discount bundle or individual. Do you have Christmas light? Yes. Or UV DTF? No. We have vinyl, not UV DTF. All right. You guys, somebody just asked when something was restocking, and that totally made me think of something. So in the past 24 hours, we have restocked over 200 glitter colors. So I have no idea what is coming and when it's coming. It is literally like Christmas every single day when we get a delivery. But the girls have busted their butts. In the past 24 hours, we have restocked over 200 glitter colors. So if 5-Star Fleet was not in that, it is on order. I just don't know exactly when it's going to restock. The best thing that you can do is add it to your wish list. And the second that I restock the website, you will get an email saying that it's back in stock. But go to the website. Thanks to the heart, me guys. Go to the restock section. I have literally restocked over 200 glitter colors in 24 hours. That is like, the girls have been so busy. All right. So as soon as it gets here, we get our labels, we get everything labeled, we run it through the machine, we get it stocked on the shelf, and we load the website. So add it to your wish list. And as soon as it is back in stock, you will get an email. But it is on the way because I absolutely love that color. Okay, UV DTF. These are available individually or in the discount bundle. All right, so we have number 650. And I love that they are like little snow globe versions of the horror characters. All right, so individual or in the discount bundle, we have $649. $649 with Jason. You had to place a second order. I know, it's addicting. You had a few restock in your wish list. Yeah, guys, we restocked so much in the past 24 hours. The goal was for me to get as much as I could on the website for drop, so you guys can just add everything to your cart and check out at once. So the girls did it. Like 5 minutes before I went live, I went in the warehouse. I was like, is everything good? They're like, we're done. And I'm like, oh my God, you guys are amazing. All right. Then I have number 648, the Michael Myers Butcher Shop. We have 647, Chucky. Look, he's wearing my sweater. Chucky is wearing my sweater. Isn't he cute? Then we have number 646. I just really loved this. I loved the Christmas lights. 646 in the discount bundle or individual. I know. JT gets so scared with the scary stuff. Then we have 644, which is Mary / Miss. So it's Christmas, but it's spooky. And then we have number 645. I really love this one. I think I love this one because Chucky is dressed up like Buddy the Elf. And that just makes me so happy. So this is number 645, individual or in the discount bundle. Look at him. He looks like Buddy the Elf. All right, that's what we have for UV DTFs. Are we ready to look at glitter? So all of the glitter colors for this week are Cherish colors. They are all limited edition, which means usually when they sell out, they typically do not restock, okay? So we have 4 different colors. I'm gonna start off with my favorite because this is one that we did for a giveaway last year and so many people wanted it to come back. And it is basically a twist to Little Debbie Tree Cakes. And we named it Love Debbie, same name as last year. And the reason why we name it Love Debbie, because if you look closely, so basically it's like a white and rainbow mix with the pops of the green and the red, like the sprinkles on Little Debbie cakes. But if you look closely, the red is actually hearts. So that is why we named it Love Debbie, because a lot of the red in the mix are actually little tiny heart shapes. So, and if you guys were here last year, you guys know that I am literally a Little Debbie, I can't say the word I'm thinking. I love Little Debbie. I love Little Debbie tree cakes. I know that they are absolutely disgusting. I just don't know what it is. I love everything about them. Last year we had candles, we had the Little Debbie Twinkies, we had everything Little Debbie. They just make me happy. So this is Love Debbie. This is in the glitter discount bundle or individual while supplies last. So once this sells out, it will not restock. We basically added it to this drop because so many people were begging for it from last year. So this is Love Debbie, and we love her. Yeah, I think it's just like a childhood thing. I know that they're gross, but they still just make me so happy. All right, now we have Peppermint Twist, which is a really fun red and white mix, but it also has like pops of gold in there, which can really be fun. So there's a little bit of holographic and actually little pops of gold. So this is the Cherish color Peppermint Twist. Again, it is in the glitter discount bundle or individual. I like for snow globes, I like to use chunky glitter. I basically will use almost any glitter in snow globes. I just try to stay away from the ultra fine. So this is Peppermint Twist. I know, it adds so much fun to this one. I love how it gives it like the gold. It reminds me of like a classy Christmas. Oh guys, speaking of classy Christmas, I restocked 3 popular Christmas colors today. I restocked Golden Christmas, Tree Stuff, and Told You Snow. I know people were waiting for that. I restocked the Tree Stuff, which has the little trees in it. I restocked Golden Christmas and Told You Snow. So this is Peppermint Twist. Ooh, JT, that sounds pretty. That sounds pretty. Okay, now we have Mistletoe Magic. This is a really fun, good Christmas green. And it has so many different shades green in it. A little bit of hollow for a little bit of fun, but it mixes your lights and your darks. This is just such a fun Christmas green. So this is Mistletoe Magic. It is individual or in the discount bundle, but it is a Cherish color. I know the Dark Noel is so good. Isn't that so pretty? I just got a notification that a vinyl is almost sold out. Is it? Let me check. Did it say which one? Now I'm curious. Oh, you used this on your tree snow globe last night? That's so funny that you said that, Balto. I actually pulled a tree snow globe to do one today. The plaid. Let's see. Oh my goodness. Yeah, you guys are definitely selling out the plaid. That's a good one. It's a good classy one. All right. So there is Mistletoe Magic. Alrighty. And then last but not least, here, let me get this out of the way so I don't mix my glitter. We have Midnight Noel. I love this color. This was actually like the last mix that I put together. And it is colors that I typically wouldn't put together, but I am so happy how this came out. It is so beautiful. Hi, Mary. So this is Midnight Noel. It is a matte black, a glossy black. We have olive, we have a hunter green, and we have like a cranberry red. Look at how pretty that is for a dark, spooky Christmas. Isn't that beautiful? Thanks, guys. Happy Halloween. Isn't that so pretty? I love how this came out. And this was literally like the last mix that we threw together. It was like, let's just see what this looks like. And we fell in love. So this is Midnight Noel. So pretty. Okay. Then we also dropped today the Star Snow Globe. So this is your snow globe kit that comes with your back ornament, your core. This is just to protect the center. I don't think there's too much you can do with this. It's a little thinner, but it's to keep everything in place for shipping. And then the front. What color do you recommend for gingerbread? I love gold rose for a gingerbread color. I love gold rose. All right, so here is the Star Snow Globe kit, which I want to do together. I want to do one together today. And we also dropped the Christmas light overlay. And if you guys were live with me on Wednesday, this is what we did with the Christmas light overlay. So it comes in a 2-pack. It is on the site while supplies last. But here is the Christmas tree or the Christmas light overlay. Glitter bundles sold out. Let's see. Yeah, wow, wow, wow. The Christmas, the glitter bundle did sell out. But I still have Little Debbie, Peppermint Twist, Mistletoe Magic in stock. I only have 4 Midnight Noel left. So if you missed the discount bundle, you are able to grab them individually while supplies last, but there's not a ton left, guys. So definitely grab the glitter that you want before it sells out. I know, the colors were so good. All right, so what do we want to do first? Do we want to do a snow globe or do we want to do a Christmas light? Thank you guys for your orders. Do we want to do a snow globe or do we want to do a Christmas light first? Let's see. I think the comments are delayed. Light, light. Hi, guys. We can do a light first. I think I'm seeing more for the light. So let's start with the Christmas light first. I'll do the snow globe too, but we'll start with the Christmas light. All right, let me get everything out. Alrighty, so for my Christmas light, oh, you guys, Rainbow Platinum restocked. That was one of the colors that restocked too. All right, so Rainbow Platinum restocked. We have Pearly Gates White, which is in stock. And I want to do, so these are the colors that I pulled for the Christmas light because I want to do my center. Trying to think. So this is what I was thinking for the lights because we have Olympic Gold restocked. We have Cash Me Outside, Drop It Like It's Hot, and Mini Ninny, which restocked. We can do all of that maybe around this one. What do we think? We'll do those lights around this one here. I know Ilka should do a live with ornament making. I know, she's so good. My UV light stand is from Tumbler Shields. My UV light stand, sorry, my comments went all the way up to the top. My UV light stand is from Tumbler Shields. Medium red velvet is on order. It's like Christmas. I don't know when it's going to be here, but as soon as it's here, I will get it labeled and restock the website. Go ahead and add it to your wish list so you get an email. Let me just get my ornaments. That's what I needed. Perfect. Don't forget my apron. Thank you, Brooke. Now I'm really gonna look. Does Chucky have overalls? No. He just has the sweater, right? Yep, guys, it's pretty personal. If you enter the password SCARY, it will let you on early. You guys have to remind me, though, to unlock the website at noon. All right. Let's start with the main ornament. Yeah, let's start with that. No, let's start with the Christmas lights. Sorry, guys, I'm all over the place. We're going to start with the Christmas lights, so when that's curing, we can do the main ornament. Deal, deal. All right, I'm doing 4 different Christmas light colors. Unfortunately, once the order is placed, the girls are processing orders right now. So once your order is processed, we're unable to make any changes. You're welcome to send me an email, but I'm not going to see it until after I get off a live. Can you remind me Midnight Noel and add medium and fine place? I know you want it, JT. I know you want it. Okay, we're doing Christmas lights first. All right, let me just go ahead and fill up my 4 little measuring cups. It does not take a lot of UV resin for these lights. All right, so I'm just doing 4 different little measuring cups for the glitter for my lights. The glitter for my lights that I'm gonna use on this one, I'm gonna do Mini Ninny, which is a fun mini Christmas mix. I'm gonna do Olympic Gold. I'm gonna do Cash Me Outside and Drop It Like It's Hot. I'm gonna go ahead and remove our protective. My sanding paper. Guys, if you see any questions in the comments, and if you know the answer, you guys are more than welcome to help me answer. Right now I'm on 3 different platforms. So there's over 220 of you guys and 1 of me. Plus, I don't want to make a mess with my UV resin, so I do have to kind of pay attention to what I'm doing. So if you guys see a question, if you know the answer, please feel free to answer in the comments for me. I really would appreciate it. JT, I saw you say that when you were live yesterday. All right, so I sanded the back just to prep my surface. So I'm just getting some alcohol to wipe off that extra dust. Oh, I don't think I'm allowed to say that word. I don't know what I'm allowed to say anymore in here. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and start with adding my glitter to my little measuring cups. Thank you guys. Just tell the right answers. Don't tell somebody the wrong answers. If you know the right answer, go for it. All right. My Pokey Pal is from the Creation Station. I love this, guys. If you're looking for a good gold for Christmas, look at Olympic Gold. It just restocked in the fine and in the XL. You had to restart? What did you do, Balto? I'm just gonna mix these up. Make sure my consistency is where I want it. I'm gonna keep an eye on the time. All right, so I'm just using my disposable knife. So I'm gonna do every 4 lights. 1, 2, 3. You set a timer. That's all right. I got in trouble on Wednesday for saying hello to everybody. But I heard if you add that little orange shopping cart, you'll be on the nice list. I haven't gotten anything today yet, so it must be working. What got restocked? 200 colors got restocked. A lot of colors got restocked. Olympic Gold is one of the ones that I'm using now that got restocked. It's a really good gold. Rainbow Platinum got restocked. Golden Christmas, Told You Snow, Tree Stuff, Rainbow Platinum. A bunch got restocked. You're invisible to their bots now. Isn't that crazy how that works? I'm glad we cracked the code though. Only took a couple weeks. So far so good, Ollie. So far so good. And I actually found, it's funny. So I was watching Ollie live the other night and she was telling me about it. So I signed up for it. Ollie, I found the UV resin that I used for like half the price than the Zon. So it actually was a win-win. All right, so I'm done with the red. You see, you really don't need a lot. I'm gonna clean. Yeah, it worked out good. All right, now we shall do, let's do the gold next to the red. Guys, this is Olympic gold. Look how pretty that is. Look how pretty Olympic gold is. And it comes in an XL too. The password is scary. Oh, I love this gold. It's so classy looking. Where is it that you're talking about? Audrey, on TikTok. So if you go to the live right now on TikTok, I have a little orange shopping cart down at the bottom. And I actually found the CC DIY resin for like half the price of what the Zon is charging. I made a video about it actually with screenshots from the Zon. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe what a good deal it was. And somebody in the comments said that I guess TikTok Shop is offering like a 15% off code as well. So I think you could use the promos that they have on the crafting supplies, which is awesome. All right, so I'm just doing my lights one by one. And then once I get all of them covered, that is when I will put it under my UV light to cure them all at once. Yeah, I literally just signed up for that so I would stop getting in trouble when I was live. And it actually worked out. It worked out. I know, we added the star, and right now I am doing the Christmas light overlay. All right, now let's do green. This green is the fine version of Cash Me Outside. So it's a really pretty holographic Christmas green. Julie, you're addicted. Hold on, let me unlock the website now that I'm thinking about it. Because I didn't set my alarm, guys. I usually do. Oh, fun times. Sounds like a fun day, Diana. Good old times over there, huh? Well, hopefully we can distract you and keep your mind off of it a little bit. You finally got a UV lamp. No more running outside with your ornaments. Amy, I'm so proud of you. We're moving up. We are moving up. Yeah, and it's so funny, guys. The whole orange shopping cart thing, I usually cringe when I see people have that. But I don't even have my account set up for cash outs. I literally did it so I would stop getting in trouble going live for stupid things, and I think it's working. But I'm so happy that I was able to at least find you guys some deals. So it worked out. I'm one of those people that don't trust my bank account information on TikTok. I'm that person. So I don't cash out from them, but if you guys can get a good deal and I could not get in trouble and scolded, then it's a win-win. I know, Ilka, I almost forgot. I was looking at my calendar. I was like, oh, I gotta work tomorrow. Tomorrow's Maker Monthly Box Day. I said, that's all you get, right, Ollie? That's all you get. Did you wear a tinfoil hat when you did it? It's all right. I make fun of myself all the time for it. It's okay. It's all right. All right. We have one more Christmas light color. Right? It's all right. All right. And then the last color is Mini Ninny, which is a really fun mixture of like a Grinchy green, a darker green, and then 2 shades of red. Questioning the moon landing, right? Don't even get me started. Oh my God, speaking of, I don't know what made me think of that. Did anybody watch the reunion for Love is Blind? Do we want to gossip about it? Did anybody watch it? I was very underwhelmed. Oh my God. This last color is called Mini Ninny. I know, the girls did have a lot of work done, but I feel like that's what reality does to you. What about, what was her name, Annie? When they asked Annie if she was dating and she says that she wants to keep it private, like you were just on a dating show on Netflix that was #1 for weeks. And you're gonna come to the reunion and say you want to keep your dating life private. You literally signed up for this. Madison, yeah, she did too much. I think that she definitely has a self-esteem issue, especially after watching the way that Joe speaks about her weight, which makes me super, super sad for her because she's beautiful. But I think that she has something called filler blindness, which is like a real thing. It's when you get Botox and filler and it's like never enough. Like you want more. You want more. I mean, I can't really say anything because I'm not innocent to that. Okay. But I can admit that I love Botox. But I do love Botox. But I think that whoever is doing her tox needs to tone her, needs to take it down a notch. You know what I mean? Oh no. Well, I think Megan having a baby, I love that for her. First of all, the baby was freaking adorable. But we all know that, I don't want to say she's a gold digger, but she had expectations and maybe she found that and wanted to lock it down. Who knows? Aww. Oh, look, you're playing on my Botox. Thank you, guys. It definitely, and like nobody talked about so much of the obvious, like Anton's drinking or the strip club situation, or what about God, I can't think of his name. What's the Oriental one with the blonde? He ended up falling for the other Asian girl and then she left early. Patrick, thank you. Like nobody even brought that up to Patrick. Like, did they reconnect? Did they have a conversation? Did they try dating? Like, I have so many questions. So many questions. All right, I'm gonna go in with my grid sheet helper. This is a grid sheet helper B661 that dropped today. I do like Patrick, but the whole basketball game about giving back the ring was kind of like, all right. I don't know, guys. I think, I heard that they're shooting, I guess, Love and Blind is in Houston right now is what I heard. I don't know. I don't know how much longer they got after that horrible season. No, I didn't skip a bulb. The top is blank for the ornament to sit. I know. Didn't it look like Casey wanted to get with the NBA guy? How many times did they hug every time she shot the ball? I was like, all right, what's happening here? All right, I'm just gonna go ahead and apply my grid sheet helper to the back of my ornament. Use my squeegee. I know, I think that she saw money signs when she saw that NBA player come out. Thanks for the heart me and the reposting, guys. I appreciate it. Oh yeah, what did they end up coming out saying Casey dated like 3 or 4 of the guys? She didn't know what she wanted. But she didn't want to talk to Patrick on the phone because she wasn't ready, but she was dating everybody else. Like, give me a break. I missed a comment. Did you see the blurred lights when I did last night? Balto, it must have been when I got off. I was dealing with a sick little one last night, and I was bouncing between you and Ollie's live. So I may have missed it. All right, so I added my grid sheet helper to the back of the ornament. I trimmed the sides so everything is nice. Then I have my kettlebell stand, which I was able to link in that orange shopping cart. The website is, I can't say that word. It's Pretty Personal is unlocked. There's no more password. The password was scary. I was able to link my kettlebell stand though down below for you guys. All right, so for the 4-inch ornaments, it typically takes between 5 to 7 mLs of UV resin. And then I'm gonna go in with my 2 favorite colors, Pearly Gates White. You guys look, I'm literally gonna get every drop out of here. Pearly Gates White, which that's empty. And then Rainbow Platinum, that's empty. All right, mix that up to get the consistency that we want. So I like a thicker honey consistency. If it's too thin, you risk it falling off the edge. So I like a little bit of a thicker honey consistency, so I'm pretty happy with that. I clean the back of my spoon. Then I'm going to put my UV resin and glitter mixture on the same side that we applied the grid sheet vinyl down, okay? Same side. And I'm going to use the back of my spoon to spread that to the edge. Yep, the same side as the vinyl grid sheet helper. So the back of your grid sheet helper is actually the front of your ornament. That's why it's so important to use the clear grid sheet helper for these ornaments when you're doing them this way. And I'm just gonna spread that to the edge, trying not to make a mess. Ah, it came undone. Hold on, I may be able just to do this. There we go. And then I kind of like scrape off the back of my spoon up towards the top. And then I use that little extra to do around the top hole of the ornament. Just make sure you get it nice and coated without making a mess. Now you could pop bubbles 2 different ways when doing these. You can either do rubbing alcohol in a spray bottle. Let me just do this. Or heat. Don't do both, because if you spray it with rubbing alcohol in a spray bottle and then you torch it, the rubbing alcohol is obviously flammable and you're gonna have a problem. So I like to use my torch. go. And then I'm gonna go ahead and place that under my light. Yeah, don't do that, JT. Okay, so here's the lights that we have so far. So the back is gonna be the front. So I'm going to go ahead and remove the front protective seal so we can see the sparkle. So this is what we have for the lights. So we did the Drop It Like It's Hot, Micro Olympic Gold, the finer cut of Cash Me Outside, and the mixture, which comes pre-mixed, it's called Mini Ninny. So those are the 4 colors that we used on here. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna use my sanding sticks. What glitter did you use for the back of the ornament? For the back of the ornament, I used Pearly Gates White and Rainbow Platinum. Hi, everybody. Pearly Gates White and Rainbow Platinum for the back. So I am going to take my sanding stick, my double-ended sanding stick, and just prep this circle part, not the front of the lights, just the circle, and wipe it down with alcohol so we can prep it to attach it to the ornament. So I'm just going around and scuffing it up. This is basically just giving that acrylic little teeth for the UV resin to attach both pieces of acrylic, the ornament and the overlay. So just a little prep action. You don't want to touch the lights because the lights you want to shine and sparkly. We're just scratching up and roughing up where we're going to attach this to the back of the ornament. The sticks are from the Zahn. These are from the Zahn. I'll take some of that stuff. I don't even know if I'm allowed to say that word. And wipe that off. Look at how pretty this is so far, guys. I'll show you with the white backing. Look at how pretty those lights are. So there's no light up here at the top. That is where the top of the ornament is going to sit. You can see here, that is where the top of the ornament fits. So it looks like it's missing a light, but it's not. Alrighty, have our ornament. We're gonna go ahead and remove that front protective film to see how that came out. Look at how cute this came out. So that is our Grid Sheet Helper B661. And I feel like the Grinch. And the color for the back was Pearly Gates White and Rainbow Platinum. What did you use the Scary Snow Globe tumblers on? Just tumblers? Any hard, solid, flat surface you can use the UV DTFs on. All right, so now what we want to do, oh my goodness, guys. We are going to attach it. Look at how cute this is going to be. We are going to attach it to the lights. So I'm going to go ahead, take my UV resin, and do a little dab on just the ring, not the lights. Take my ornament, drop it in place, make sure everything is lined up. Then I'm gonna put that to cure, and then I'm gonna flip it over and cure the back once it gets somewhat attached. Well, that is perfect for Stranger Things. You guys, I love this sweater, but these sleeves are very Look, they're not very craft friendly. All right, so I'm just letting that cure. We'll be here. All right, now what I want to do is just do a flip and put some resin just here to make sure we are fully attached. Ooh, fairy lights behind the ornament bulbs. That's a lot of work, Balto. If you do it, tag me. It sounds cute. But I don't know if I have all those patience. All right. Let's see how we're doing. You guys sold me out of the Christmas lights already. All right, we'll do a star snow globe after this. We will do a star snow globe after this one. Good morning. You were cart jacked. No. Add it to your wish list, guys. When we get more cut, we'll load it and you'll get an email. All right. Are we ready for the final product? Should we add a bow? Do we want to add a bow? What do we think? Now I'm questioning a bow. Do we add a bow or is it too much? Yes, yes. I don't have a holly in my office. We can do a floppy top bow. Balto's favorite. All right, you guys are saying add a bow. So in this hole is where the Ninny Minnie would be. Should I do the bow in Ninny Minnie? Minnie Ninny? Minnie Ninny? Who names this stuff? I guess I'll do the bow. Danielle brought me holly. Thank you. Do we want holly or do we want a bow? Holly or the bow? Holly. Everybody's switching to holly now, right? All right, we'll do holly. Let me just take it out of inventory so we don't oversell. This is our holly acrylic topper. I do have them in stock, so that is the good news. Okay, we'll do holly. Tongue twister series. I know, it's so much. Like, who names this stuff? All right. I'm going to glitter. My new PokePal is so sharp that it's like ripping through my paper. There we go. Alrighty. Let me get my 2 little cups and we'll do the holly. Yep, if the glitter is not available on the site, that does mean that it's sold out. We've had people on since 11, we've had people on for about an hour shopping. So there are a couple of things that may have sold out. All right, we have our red. And our green. Oh, there it is. Alrighty. I'm gonna do my berries first. And then I'll cure those and then I'll go in with the green. Just so we keep it separate. All right, got my berries done. Get those curing. Thank you, Ilka. I know, the girls are packing as I am live, guys. They are fast. They are fast. All right, let's mix our green up so we can have it ready to go. Pretty happy with that. All right, I don't need a full cure. I just need it not to move. So what I'm gonna do is kind of put it in the middle of the leaf, and then I'm gonna come back with my Poképal and drag it out to those corners. You got kicked out? Mindy, you got kicked out from what? You guys, it is so beautiful in South Florida today. This is like the first cold Halloween that we've had in a really long time. I think the low of the live, oh no, he's not here, Balto. This is the first like cold Halloween that we've had in a really long time. I think the low is like 57 tonight. I just hope my little one feels better so he can go trick-or-treating. All right, I'm just using the tip of my Poképal, just the tip. See what I did there? To drag out to the little corners of my holly. Matthew, this is Ilka. I need you to do some magic for me. This is the third Halloween that Matthew has been sick. Third. It's wild. All right, I'm gonna just scuff up just where we're gonna attach this to prep this surface. Just the tip, Balto. Your favorite game. How to get a monthly maker box. So the monthly maker box does not drop until the first of the month at 10 a.m. So if you check the website tomorrow morning, you'll be able to do a subscribe for the maker box, or you'll be able to do a one-time purchase. But just like it says on the website, it's not available till November 1st at 10 a.m. So it has to be loaded for you to subscribe and sign up. So if you're looking to sign up, you'll be able to do that tomorrow morning. There's no password needed right now. The site, oh, I can't say that word. It's Pretty Personal is open. I know, I love this month's box. This month's box is, she's classy. She's very classy. She's different from a lot of the other boxes. I do love this month's box. I'm happy you love it, Erica. It's very classy. No, I'm not doing a reveal today, Balto. I'm going to be live tomorrow. Yes, exactly. So log on at 9:58. Balto, I'll pretend I don't see it. All right. Let me peel off the front. I haven't even been live that long. Why are you asking if I'm still here? You guys, look how fun this is. Let me just peel off the front. To reveal the glitter. You didn't bring it with you, JT? JT, you went away again? Weren't you just home last night? Am I imagining things? Weren't you live crafting in your house last night? Guys, look how cute the holly came out. So the leaves are Cash Me Outside, and the little berries are Drop It Like It's Hot. So we are going to attach, I'm feeling like we should do that. And we're gonna attach it to our top here. And cure it. And then we'll flip it over and cure it again, and we'll be good to go. That's a holly bottom, you need a holly top. I thought it'd fit cute like that. Let me flip it over. You guys, this UV light is so strong. Balto, isn't it so strong? Balto got the 100 watt and it like cures like that. I love this thing. The only thing is, it is so strong it does get warm. So keep an eye on it. But it's good. Yes, I attached the glitter side. Oh, you're driving now. Hi, hubby, if you can hear us. Thank you for sharing JT with us. All right, so let me get more paper towel ready. I know, it is good. Thanks, JT. You made me that cup, silly goose. You guys, look, JT made me this cup. And it's so fitting. She knows me so well. An Alani decal for an Alani cup. So the one on my storefront is extremely similar. But the one that I am using is from the Zon, but the one on my storefront is like identical. All right, here it is with our holly on top. Are we ready for the review of everything that we used for this? We used our Christmas light overlay. For the pattern, we used Grid Sheet Helper B661. We used our holly topper. The green is the fine cut of Cash Me Outside. The red is the fine cut of Drop It Like It's Hot. And then for our Christmas lights, we did Drop It Like It's Hot, Micro Olympic Gold, which look how pretty that is. Micro Olympic Gold, the fine cut of Cash Me Outside, and the mini version, Mini Ninny. Holly berries. Is that cute? Here, so you can see. So there is the final product for this one. The UV light stand that I'm using is from Tumbler Shields. It is made to fit a smaller light, so I just rest mine on top and it works fine. But this is from Tumbler Shields. All right, there she is. All right, do we want to do a star or a Christmas tree? I'm going to do one snow globe. Do we want to do a star or a Christmas tree? We still have the football and tree lights, yes. Star, star, star. I'm seeing more for star. Okay, we'll do the star. You guys win. Trying to think of what glitter colors we should do. We'll do the glitter colors that dropped today. What did we do? Mistletoe Magic and Love Debbie. We'll do Mistletoe Magic for the back and Love Debbie for the front. Or for the inside. Alyssa, so if you're watching, all of the snow globes are the same exact steps, just different shapes. So if I do the star snow globe, you're literally going to follow the same exact steps. It's just in a circle shape instead of a star. So if you see me do one, you're going to follow the same steps to do the coaster. Alrighty. So I'm going to take my back. I'm trying to think. I want to attach my core first. We'll glitter the back last. So I can get a full cure on that UV from front and back. Oh, you're going to have to show me, Balto. Unfortunately, once your order is placed, the girls are processing orders right now. So if your order has been processed, we're unable to add to it. Once the shipping label has been printed and the order has been processed, I can't add items to a closed order. All right, so I'm gonna take my star. I'm just removing my paper from the front and the back. Oh, let me get my little needle nose bottle. The stand is from Tumbler Shields. So I'm going to remove my protective paper from my core. All right. You're welcome. All right, so we removed it from the front. Now let's remove it from the back. I know, the Pokepals are sharp, especially if you get a new one. I was so used to my duller one that when they gave me this Christmas tree one, I poked myself a couple of times. All right, I'm going, hey girl. I'm going to take my sanding block and just sand the front core of the star. And again, guys, these are the same exact steps. If you are doing them, that's why I'm not seeing comments on FB, because it says most relevant, not all comments. Sorry, guys, I'm not ignoring you. It is the same steps regardless of the shape that you're doing. These sanding blocks, I think, are just from Home Depot. All right, and I'm gonna clean off with some of this, because I heard if you say this word, you can get in trouble too. We don't make the rules here, we just break them. You're welcome. And just clean off that dust. But you can see that shiny, pretty acrylic now is foggy. That's because we prepped the surface. We prepped the front, we prepped the back to get a perfect, you can see it all scratched up, to get it to adhere to the back piece of acrylic perfectly. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and stick my acrylic down on my stand. I'm going to then take my double-ended sanding sticks and prep the back to attach the core. The reason why I like using these is because you don't want to scratch the whole back of this, because if you're not putting UV resin on the whole entire thing, you're going to see the scratch marks. I like using these because I literally could sand in a controlled area and not have to worry about scratching the entire piece of acrylic. So I'm just going around this border here of where I am going to attach my core with my UV resin onto my ornament back. And that's gonna prep this little area for the UV resin to adhere to. All right, so just around the perimeter. Make sure you scratch it up nice to give that UV resin some teeth to stick to. There we go. Hold on, let me pop this off really quick. I think I have, yep, I had uncured UV resin on the stand. It's like all on my hand now. Let me clean this. And this stand, guys, is the one that's pinned in that little orange shopping cart if you're watching on TikTok. Will you eventually have shapes like trees and stars just as acrylic not so good? After the holidays, I will probably definitely get more into that. After ornament season is done. All right. And now I'm going to take my alcohol. I want to say it's a 220, Balto. I want to say the sanding block is a 220. All right, so we got that all nice and cleaned. Now I'm going to take my UV resin in my black bottle. I saw somebody the other day doing a live with this in a clear bottle, and I was cringing. Your UV resin needs to be in a black needle nose bottle, because if UV rays touch your UV resin through the clear bottle, it is going to cure. So please do not waste UV resin by putting it in a clear bottle. I saw somebody doing that and I was like, what? And they're selling them and I'm like, what are you doing? Please, please, please make sure that you get a black one from the A to Z store so you don't waste your UV resin and cure it in a clear bottle. All right? It is way too expensive to waste. That is true. All right, now I'm gonna take my UV resin in my needle nose bottle and put a generous, right, Balto? A generous bead of UV resin around the border where I am going to attach my core to my back ornament. Do not pull a Balto. Balto was trying to spread his UV resin so thin because it is expensive that he was having leaks and didn't know why. This is the most important step when doing a snow globe, especially if you're doing liquid in it, all right? You need to be extremely generous with how much UV resin you do around this border, because you want to 100% seal that core to this back acrylic. If there's any space, any holes, any air bubbles, that is going to be the perfect spot for a leak to start, because your liquid is going to try to escape through that little space. Right, Balto? So I am just going around my edge, doing a generous bead, making sure there is no skipped areas, no spaces, and everywhere is covered. You kind of use your lights too as a guide to see if you missed anywhere. So I'll show you guys. So you see how it's literally like a perimeter of UV resin around here? That is what you want. You want to completely seal this in. So we're gonna go ahead and take our core, drop it in place, making sure it is touching down. Everything is lined up, and we are good to cure. All right, so there's that. Should we see if we have any fun charms from Ellie's? Do we want to do Christmas stuff in here? Because we're kind of doing Christmas colors. I have little gingerbreads too. Should we put little gingerbreads in the star? CCDIY has entered the chat. CCDIY doesn't even know who I am. Little old me. Crystal, are you from CCDIY? Oh, you just saw them come in? That's funny. I didn't think they knew who I was. Should we do a star theme, or should we do Christmas theme because we're doing Christmas colors? Do we want to do Christmas or stars? They're watching me. Ah, they're making me nervous. Ooh, I'm pulling out these huge ones. There's not so much room in this. Christmas. These Gingies are from Ellie's Arc. She sells, I think she has like a little Christmas mix. Let's do those. I just separated them by theme. Fault of the Girls organized everything for me. Because I was having, oh, look at these little green stars. I was having a hard time seeing which ones would fit exactly in. So the girls organized everything for me to make my life easier. Oh, look, there's little Christmas trees. I think we have a code with Ellie's Arc, don't we? I think it's IPP. Hi, CCDIY. How are you? I didn't know you even knew who I was. Well, welcome in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's IPP10. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Oh, guys, that's the resin. That's the resin you want. I put it in that little orange shopping cart thing down there. You weren't losing your mind, right, Crystal? Good looking out, Crystal. All right, so we got a bunch of different Christmas stuff here. So these, oh, there's a little Christmas bow. I want that. That's cute. Okay, so for these little charms, I'll show you where they're from. The little charms are from here, and you can use IPP10 on their website. Oh, I can't say that. It's so hard. You guys, I can't. I'm just a rule breaker. I need a list of words I can't say. On her Webby, are you allowed to say that? I don't know. You guys know what I mean. It is so hard. It is so hard. Alrighty. So this is what we have so far. We have our star back, and we adhered the core. I'm just looking, and you can kind of look through the acrylic to see if there's any air pockets or any air bubbles. Everything looks good and nice and sealed. All right. If you want to be extra sure, you can take your needle nose with your CC DIY UV resin and go around that little inside edge and just cure it a little bit more. If you just want to be sure for leaks, or if you had issues with leaks, this is a good step to take. All right, so I'm just going around and we'll cure it for just a little bit longer, and then we'll go in with our glitter and our charms. It's a good extra step for sure. Go to the secret dungeon, exactly. Do you remember that? I don't know how old you guys are. Do you remember that Ace Ventura movie? When he's trying to get into the club and he like knocks on the door and they're like, what's the password? And he's like, New England clam chowder. The red or the white? He's like, oh, I always get this wrong. Am I showing my age? But that's what I feel like. I feel like we need to talk in code on here. Yeah, Karen, so if you're getting leaks, it's not a bad idea to do that extra sealing step. It is not a bad idea. It takes an extra 2 minutes, and it's kind of peace of mind that everything is going to seal good. Ilka knows what I'm talking about. Ace Ventura is a classic, right, Samantha? It's so good. Oh my God, that would have been such a cute Halloween costume for my boys. I know, I feel like I can literally have a full conversation in movie lines. Lace is out. I can't. So funny. But they got kind of stupid with those movies though. After a while, they got to be like, all right, I think we're overdoing it here. Oh, awesome, Dawn. Well, I'm happy that I'm helping. I'm happy that I'm helping. Finkelstein. Is that a snow globe cup holder? No, this JT made for me. She just epoxied it. JT made this for me. Thanks for the gifts, guys. Thanks, JT. She's right there. She just sent that October thing. That's who made this. She's awesome, guys. She's so good. I know, he was so cute in the tutu with the shirt half tucked in, half tucked out. All right. So what we're going to do, I think this may be overkill. I'm worried that there's not going to be enough room. What do we think, guys? Do we just do the smaller ones, or do we do one bigger charm? Dawn, it takes practice. It takes practice. The smaller ones, right? That's what I'm thinking too. Okay, so we'll put in our smaller ones. I think this snow globe is just not gonna have enough room for the bigger ones to move around. So we're gonna go ahead and lay them in, facing up. All right, and I just wanna make sure, yep, we have good clearance. Then I'm going to take my glitter. It takes practice, Dawn. I did a couple before I even thought about doing one live, if that makes you feel better. All right, so I added a little bit of Love Debbie for the glitter. All right, we're gonna save these for another project. I'm gonna put them over here. Now I'm going to take my front star, remove the paper, and we need to prep and adhere and sandwich in all of that glitter and charms. Hi guys, happy Halloween. I know, I put just a little bit of glitter. It doesn't feel like Halloween when we're doing Christmas stuff, huh? It's all right, we did a spooky Christmas drop to tie both holidays together. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and remove remove our protective paper. Then we're gonna go ahead and take our sanding sticks. We can do both in one day, exactly. 2 birds, 1 stone. And then I'm gonna take my sanding stick and go around the perimeter of the top. So this is basically the same step that we did for that back ornament, where we are prepping the acrylic and giving it nice teeth for that UV resin to adhere to get a good seal on this snow globe. So I love the sanding sticks for this because I only scratch the acrylic where I want, and I'm not gonna leave this all scratched and nasty looking if I was like using a sanding block or a piece of paper. So you can see I scratched just the edges. I'm gonna take that and clean off that dust. And now we're going to take the core and the back with our glitter inside and take our CC DIY UV resin in our black needle nose bottle. Please don't put it in a clear one because it's gonna cure on you. And then I am doing a bead of the UV resin now on top of the core. So basically we sealed the bottom. Now we need to seal the top ornament on top of the core to sandwich in our glitter and our charms. And once we have this fully on and sealed, that is the next step. We will add the solution, all right? So I'm just going on top of that core with a nice bead of UV resin. Another thing too, so obviously in our FB group, we have people posting questions, especially if they're newer to the snow globe ornaments, trying to troubleshoot because they do take a little bit of practice. There are 2 main reasons as to why you are having a leak, okay? The first reason is not enough UV resin. If you try to spread a little bead of UV resin all the way around, you're not gonna get a complete seal, which is gonna allow the solution to leak out. So that's number 1. So this step that I'm doing right now is where you wanna be super thorough and make sure that you are completely covering that core in a nice bead of UV resin. The second reason why you could be having leaks is you're not using a good UV resin. And not all UV resins are created equal. It is so easy for a lot of people to run to the A to Z store or the Zon or whatever you want to refer it to and grab a cheaper UV resin. I have used so many, and I have bottles here because I just don't want to throw them away. I have used so many UV resins that do not cure hard. And that is why I swear by this UV resin that I'm using, the CC DIY. This resin cures solid, no tacky feeling. It is a huge difference. Like Balto, who's watching, I watched him try it live and he couldn't believe how fast it cured, how hard it cured, and how there was no sticky, tacky feeling. So that really makes a huge difference. So if you're having leak issues, try to keep in mind those 2 things. It does have a stronger smell. I think I'm just used to it. The smell doesn't bother me, but the hard cure, I'll take the smell any day. All right, so I am just putting my top ornament on, and you can kind of see through the acrylic. Make sure that we have a complete seal, that there's no air pockets, and that everything is completely lined up. Then I'm gonna go ahead and take this and cure it one more time. Yeah, you're used to it. I know, it's just the first couple of times and you're fine. Yes, Lori, the light also matters. For the longest, I was using like a 30-watt light and it worked good, Sometimes I would have to let it run twice to fully cure. When we recently found this 100 watt UV light, it makes a huge difference. It is a lot stronger. That being said, it does get hot. Which light do you use? I just use, don't judge me, CC DIY. This is a 100 watt UV light. It gets hot because it's super strong, but I really love how strong it is and how fast it can cure. And yeah, don't judge me. It's not one of your lights. I haven't tried one of your lights, to be honest. I haven't tried one of your lights, but I was using a 30 watt that cured from the top and the bottom for a while. And it got the job done. It just took longer. You came out with a new one this week. Oh, awesome! How many watts is it? I feel like I'm a UV snob now. Now that I have this 100 watt one, I'm like, I don't want anything less. The 100 watt one is good, guys. It's good, but it gets warm. So just be careful. It's a 48, so it may not be for you. Okay. I mean, I could try it, but I feel like I'm spoiled with the 100 now. It cures so fast. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. I'm sure you have my information in your system because I buy your resin all the time. But feel free to reach out to me if you want to chat. 48 would be great. I just jumped from 30 to 100. I did not pass go. Once you go 100 watt, you don't go back. Right? All right, let me get my syringe for my solution. I think that's the only thing I'm missing. Let me get that. Alrighty. So I have my... Oh, I love a magnetic one. I'll try it. I'll try it for sure. Alrighty. So for my solution, I am going to use the suspended flow solution from It's Pretty Personal. All right. But I do like a faster movement in my snow globe ornaments, not in my snow globe cups. In my snow globe cups, I love a suspended flow. But for a faster movement, I am going to use a little bit of distilled water to thin my solution to get the glitter and charms to move a little bit faster. Hold on, I have a piece of glitter in there. There we go. So I'm going to put a little bit of my solution in my cup. And then distilled water. Sorry if I missed the question, guys. I'm being nosy. Somebody's in the lobby and I'm trying to hear what they say. Sorry, I was being nosy. I have glass doors. I can be in everybody's business that comes in the lobby. Love Debbie is sold out. I knew that was gonna happen, guys. That's a good one. Okay, so this is what we have. We have our front star, our back star. The stand is from Tumbler Shields. And then we adhered it on the side. Now what we're going to do is remove it from our cowbell stand. All right. And I'm going to take my half distilled water, half solution, and my syringe. I'm not going to do any alcohol on this one. I'm just going to go right in. And add our solution into the snow globe. All right. We're going to glitter the back of this too, guys. All right, go all the way up. Now I'm going to take my resin. This bottle's almost empty, but I am going to use every drop. What causes cloudy solutions sometimes? Of the pre-mixed solution or of like a homemade solution? All right, now I'm going to go ahead and put some of the UV resin to plug up. Hold on. You want to drop and go because you want to cure it fast. Sorry, guys. What pre-mixed one are you using, may I ask? It's strange because I haven't had mine be cloudy. But I know some pre-mixed solutions like can't be used with certain glitters. Yours has been getting cloudy too? I'm gonna have to reach out to Adhesive Apothecary and ask. All right, so we did a little bit. Now I'm gonna come back with a second drop to fully cure under our light. Well, it's Adhesive Apothecary, so we're just a distributor for them. So it's not my solution, it's not my formula, but I can reach out to her and ask her what's going on. If anybody wants to email me a picture just so I can have something to show her, because I haven't had, I mean, it looks like a little cloudy in this bottle, but I'll show you in the ornament, it's crystal clear. Maybe the type of glitter. I know that some glitters, typically some glitter colors bleed. Usually red, pink, and purple are going to be the ones that if you have bleeding issues. All right. So this is what we have. Oh, that's the back. Maybe I should show you the front, huh? So here is what we have, but I want to glitter the back so it really stands out. So this is the Little Debbie. This is the half distilled water, half suspended flow with some of Ellie's Charms. But let's glitter the back so we can get the full look. And we said we're gonna do Mistletoe Magic for the back. Isn't it fun? Alrighty. These sleeves, man. Hi, Katie. All right, so I'm gonna go in with Mistletoe Magic. Let's see if the consistency is what we want. You got Ellie's Charm, you need to organize them. I know organizing them makes such a huge difference. The girls did mine for me. All right, so it was a little thick, so I added a little bit more UV resin. Hi, Lori. Lori, are you on your cruise? All right. I'm pretty happy with that. It could be a tad bit thinner, but I'll roll with it. Oh, a tackle box is a good idea. I saw a really cute organized system too at Target the other day in like their little craft section. All right, so I'm gonna add my glitter and UV mixture to the back of the ornament. And then spread to the edge without making a mess. So I'm gonna do my final corners of my star. I'm gonna pull that out with my Poke-Pal because it would just be easier to control. But I'm kind of gonna do majority of it with this, and then I'll use the Poke-Pal. Hi guys. Oh, you're home now. How was the cruise? Did you love it? Is that the first time you've been on a Disney cruise? I feel like they spoil you on a Disney cruise, so if you go on any other cruise lines, it's not as bougie. All right. Is that even a real question? I know the only thing that drove me crazy when we went on our Disney one is it's so weird to be on a cruise ship with no casinos. It was fun. It was your 14th? Excuse me, Miss Thang. It's fun, but it was weird for me that there was no casino. I've been on 2. I have some catching up to do. How was it navigating around that hurricane? Did it like throw your schedule off a lot, or was it all right? All right, we're all covered. Disney cruises are fun. It was fine, rough the first night. Ugh, no fun. All right, let's cure this baby. I'm just today, so Miranda, I don't know if you heard. So you know how I had the vertigo? We're gonna call it the vertigo because she's a bitch, all right? I don't like her, okay? So I had the vertigo and it took me 6 days to get over it. And then we went to the printing convention last weekend, and then we went to Epic Universe on Saturday. Oh, Counterculture has their torch on sale, very on sale. I'm gonna have to check that out. Is it on their TikTok shop or is it only on their site? Oh, blah, blah, only on their Webby thing. I loved Epic. It's weird. So like the core of Epic, you feel like the park is empty because everything is like so spread out and like everybody is spread out. So you're like, oh my God, this is like a really light day. But then when you go into the worlds, you like go into these like portals and it's crazy crowded. We got in an hour early, so when we did the Mario Worlds, it was a lot less crowded for the first hour. But once the doors opened, it's like in each world, it was like pretty shoulder to shoulder. It was pretty crowded. I was talking to one of the employees and they told me that their cap is typically 13,000 people per day. So they only allow 13,000 people in per day. But when we were there on Friday, they upped it to 19,000. So we were there Saturday. So when we were there Saturday, there was 19,000 people. It was super crowded. But the whole point, I was saying that because we went into the dark world, which is like Frankenstein, Bride of Frankenstein, like all like the monsters. And I was walking past this big haunted castle and it said wait time 10 minutes. And I was like, we got to go. So I grabbed my kids, and my husband's like, that's a roller coaster. I'm like, it's not a roller coaster. And the guy's like, it's more of like a sitting cart thing. So in my head, I went to Disney and I thought Haunted Mansion. I'm like, oh, it's like Haunted Mansion. That's fine. We went in and they strapped us in, and it was a moving cart, but it was so jerky. I might as well have been on a roller coaster. I have a picture. I have to show you guys. I can't show you because I'm on my phone. My kids were closing their eyes, covering their ears. And it totally knocked my vertigo back. I was finally over it, and it brought my vertigo back. So that was Saturday. It's weird because I went on the ride Saturday and it didn't kick in until Sunday night. So it's weird when your vertigo gets triggered, it's not immediate, which is strange. So since Sunday night, for the past 5 days, my vertigo was back. And I finally, today, I woke up, I did my vertigo exercises, and I'm like probably like 85% better. But I'm so upset because I don't think I'm going to be able to go on like roller coasters or stuff anymore. So that sucks because I really enjoy them. And my husband doesn't do roller coasters. So I don't know who my kids are going to go with now. Look at the green on the back, guys. Look how that made it all pop. When you get triggered, it's immediate. You see, not for me. Mine, it takes like a solid 24 hours. I'm so upset because I love rides. So look how that green on the back just pops. Isn't that pretty? It's a pretty color too. That's, what did we name it? Mistletoe Magic. The green is Mistletoe Magic. The white and red and green mixture on the inside is Love Debbie. And then the charms are from Ellie's Arc. I can't, Balto. Isn't that fun? So the stars just dropped today. So they're available today. We just launched them. We did the Christmas lights together on this one. Do you guys want to do a couple of name tags before I hop off? Do you guys want to see a couple of the new name tags? Yeah, I'm super sad that I can't go on it anymore if that's the case. Let's do a name tag. And I also pulled something else out too. I don't know what I was thinking of how much time I was going to have today. Should we do a traditional ornament just for shits and gigs? I had these on my shelf. And I was like, we should probably do one. So let's do a traditional ornament. I haven't done one since last year. But as it's dripping clear, we can do a name tag. How does that sound? I know, I saw Balto do them, and I was like, I saw them on the shelf this morning. So these are from last year, from the Hoblobs. All right, these are the disc ones. I really like the disc ones. So let's do this, and while it's dripping clear, we'll do a name tag. All right, so I'm gonna take, these are the plastic disc from the Hobby Lobby. All right, I like to use Deco Art Duraclear. You also can use like polyacrylic. I did a test last year and the year before. It's posted somewhere on my TikTok, buried somewhere. But we did a comparison of a side-by-side of the Deco Art versus the polyacrylic. And the Deco Art just had more of like a clear, glossier finish with the glitter. I'm going to have to dig and see if I can find that video. But that's why I like to use the Duraclear. You can use whatever works for you. I basically just squirt some in the middle or in the center. Then I twist it around. Whatever does not coat your ornament, do not freak out. I put it into a cup and I literally just pour it right back into my bottle. So I swirl it around, make sure that I get it all clear. And then everything that is dripping out is gonna go right back into my bottle. But I want this to drip until this milky looks kind of clear. So I'm gonna set this off to the side, allow it to drip while we work on that gift tag. I do need a drippy station. High gloss varnish. They have a high gloss or just gloss? I've never seen a high gloss. I've only seen the gloss one. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna do a name tag. Which one do we wanna do? Oh, look at the teddy bear one. There's the bell. I like the bell. So this is Sheet Helper B662. I'm gonna do, I think I wanna do this little bell. I think that's cute. I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna cut out the pattern that I wanna do for this project. The blurry lights, maybe I'll do that one next. All right, so I cut out the one that I wanna use. 111, make a wish. And I'm going to remove the back. All right, I'm also going to remove the front because my Kelbell stand will not suction to paper. It has to suction to a smoother surface, so it has to suction to the acrylic. So I'm gonna go ahead and take my gift tag, take my pattern. What is the solution called? Where is it from? I think you were talking about this. Sorry guys, comments are so delayed. I got this at the Hobby Lobby. I think this is what you're talking about, but this was at Hobby Lobby. All right, and I'm going to place my pattern on top of the gift tag. Where did I put my squeegee? Oh, there it is. Use my squeegee. Now I'm gonna flip it over. The stand, if you click this little orange shopping cart down there on TikTok, it's the Kelbell XL stand. I have it linked down there at the bottom. All right. Then I'm gonna go ahead and just trace around the edge. There we go. Remove that extra vinyl. Then I'm gonna do the potato peel like Balto says and go around the edge to cut off any little extra vinyl that may be hanging over. The orange cart, it should be down at the bottom, right? Are you guys watching on TikTok? Do you see that little orange or that little shopping bag or something down there? I thought I linked the product. Bottom left. It looks different on my end, but they're saying the bottom left. I want to say it's orange. All right, so I trimmed around my edge. Do not forget when you're doing the name tags to, thank you guys, to go ahead and cut out the little circle here. So I just stick my box cutter in there, give her a twirl. Cut that out. Now, if you have any bubbles that you see, you can go ahead and slice it. Use your squeegee and get that air bubble out. But this is what we have so far. Don't freak out because it's gonna look a lot better. We're gonna suction that onto the Kelbell stand. I know, Balto, they're so fun. They're literally the perfect size. I'm gonna take my UV resin And then we're gonna take a mixture of Pearly Gates White and Rainbow Platinum. Both of them are in stock. You guys did sell us out, but they're back. So a little bit of Rainbow Platinum, a little bit of Pearly Gates White. We're gonna mix that to see if the consistency is where we want it. I know, it's almost like we thought of everything, right? Magical over here. Just here doing God's work, Balto. One craft at a time. It's a little thick. I'm gonna add a little bit more UV resin. So if your mixture is too thick, you add more UV resin. If it's too thin, you add more glitter. You're literally making a potion. That is better. All right. Go ahead, and I'm putting my UV resin and glitter mixture on the same side that I put my helper down on, my vinyl helper down on, all right? Let me just wipe this so I don't make a total mess. I'm gonna use the back of my spoon, spread that to the edge. Balto, you said on your, I watch your lives and I actually listen, all right? You said on your live yesterday that it takes you 15 to 20 minutes to do a glittered ornament like this. What are you doing in between that takes so long? I need to know. Are you eating lunch? Like, we're almost done. When you said 15 to 20 minutes an ornament, I'm like, boo. We need to work on that time. You must get paid by the hour. Hold on, let me just. I was like, somebody's paying Balto by the hour if he's cake walking this for 20 minutes. What color glitter am I using? I am using Pearly Gates White, and I mix it with a little bit of Rainbow Platinum. Pearly Gates White is gonna give you the solid, fine white that is gonna allow you to keep all of the detail in the pattern, and Rainbow Platinum is gonna give you a little bit of bling. I like to mix them together. Oh, don't be sorry. Don't be sorry at all. I'll have the replay available too. All right, so as that is curing, this is about clear enough. You see how it went from like a milky to a more clear color? All of this is gonna go back into my bottle. What do we wanna do? Do we wanna do peppermint twist? We can do peppermint twist. I don't have a funnel, or I have a funnel, I just don't know where it is. It's been so long. So we're just gonna make our own funnel. Well, at least I think I am. At least I thought I was gonna make a funnel. You guys make this look so easy. Come on, guys, you're making me look bad. Ta-da! Then I'm gonna put some glitter. And coat the outside. Oh yeah. This is gonna clear up just a little bit more as it dries more, but look how pretty that is. This is the glitter that we just dropped today. It's Peppermint Twist. But isn't that so pretty for you to see all the detail on that glitter? Isn't she pretty? And I don't feel that this glitter is contaminated, so I'm putting it right back in. So look how much glitter we used out of our bottle for an ornament. You can do a gazillion, not a gazillion, but you can do a lot of ornaments with one shaker. But look how pretty that is. Even JT, stop it. You can do a lot. Isn't it fun? Easy peasy. All right, you guys ready for this? Let's do the look together. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. Look at how pretty this came out. Isn't that beautiful? All right, so are you guys team acrylic or team traditional ornament? Team acrylic or team traditional? Team all the crafts, right? Isn't that fun? Do you guys want to see me do one more? Should we do one more of each? Because why not? Let's do one more of each. Because I don't want to get off. I just want to hang out with my friends. All right, I'm going to just pour what's in here. Whoop, don't make a mess. I'm just reusing what came out of that other one. This liquid is the DuraClear Gloss Varnish by Deco Art. You can get it at Hobby Lobby. The Zon has it too, but it's kind of a lot more expensive. Balto, I've been doing this for a very long time. Practice makes perfect. All right, so I'm gonna allow this baby to drip. Drip, baby, drip. And what color are we doing in that one? Do we wanna do Mini Ninny? Do you guys wanna see this? I don't have that many colors in my office. Or we can do like Drop It Like It's Hot or Cash Me Outside. Or even just all Rainbow Platinum. I have tumbler spinning. First ones ever. Finally got the snow glow ornament sound. That's awesome! JT, I don't want to do Midnight Noel because it's sold out and everybody's going to get mad at me. Do we want to do listen, let's vote in the comments. Do we want to do Rainbow Platinum, Mini Ninny, red or green? Green, Cash Me Outside. Red, Drop It Like It's Hot. These are our options for the next ornament. Rainbow or Cash Me Outside, Mini Ninny, Drop It Like It's Hot, Rainbow Platinum. What are we feeling? Mini, Mini, Mini. Mini Ninny's fun because it's a mixture of greens and reds for the holidays. I know if somebody said Debbie, but Debbie's sold out and I don't want you guys to run to the website and get upset with me. Balto you wanted me to do this blurred Christmas lights, right? For the next gift tag. All right, I'm seeing a lot of mini. So I'll do the mini for the next one. But I had a request for the blurred Christmas lights from the Gift Sheet Helper B662. So let's go ahead and remove this paper. It was which something? Was that limited edition? A white glitter? I don't remember a white glitter named which something. Do you know the full name or have a picture of it by any chance? It doesn't ring a bell. I know, the gold shift on mini. It's pretty. All right, let me place this down where we want it. Maybe White Christmas? White Christmas is in stock. All right, I'm gonna trim around the edge. That's what we have. Then we're gonna get nice and close. If any is hanging over, the potato peel. Don't cut your finger. Now do not forget the hole on this because you don't want to UV resin and glitter over that hole. It's gonna be a mess. Panic at the Disco. I was trying to make a mix from Wednesday. There's like Crystal Ball. Are you talking about Crystal Ball? Crystal Ball is a good one. Not pretty so far. All right, we're gonna go ahead and take this. No, it was Witching Hour. Witching Hour is black and purple. Didn't you say a white glitter? I thought you said a white glitter. All right, I'm using a little bit of Rainbow Platinum. Yeah, it's white. Witching Hour is black and purple. Okay, yeah, email a picture. All right, I'm just gonna mix this. Did I get the consistency? It's a little thick. Thin it out with a little extra UV resin. Yeah, I wonder if you reuse the jar too, because Witching Hour was black with a dark purple and it had moons and stars in it. That was a really pretty mix. But it was definitely, black and purple. I was like, because it's funny because I try to name glitters like the first thing that I think of when I see it, and white doesn't remind me of a witch. It's okay, Jen. White didn't remind me of a witch, so I'm like, why would I name a white glitter something to do with witch? All right, I'm applying the UV resin and glitter mixture to the same side that I put my gift tag vinyl helper down on. Do you have that one still, Witching Hour? Oh, I would have to check the website. We may have it available. I know that it was like seasonal, but I still may have some in stock. You would have to just double check the website to double check me. We have over 3,000 colors, guys, so I try my best. I try my best to have an idea of everything, but I'm not that good. All right, I'm just gonna use the back of the spoon to get around this little hole. It was really pretty. Use our torch. Oh, no worries, guys. All right, so this is what we have. We're gonna put it into cure. While that is curing, this baby is pretty much drip dry. I still have all this left over that I have to put in my bottle. But let's try this again with another makeshift funnel. So you want to do something to pop the bubbles. You can either torch it, or if you put, I can't say the word because I don't want to get in trouble. If you put this in a spray bottle and spritz it, that will help pop those little micro bubbles too. I mean, you don't have to, but if you want to pop those little micro bubbles, it's a good idea. All right, put our torch in, or our paper funnel in, and we're gonna do mini ninny. Mini ninny. Say that 10 times fast. So it's named after Buddy the Elf for being a cotton-headed Ninny Muggins, because it's a Christmas mix. You see what I did there? All right. I'm just gonna swirl it till she's totally covered. Working our way up towards the top. Now this is gonna clear up just a little bit more. But look at that holographic. This is Mini Ninny. This also comes in a chunky cut called Ninny Muggins. Isn't that pretty? So that is Mini Ninny. You can see the lighter green, the darker green, and the red. It's a really, really fun Christmas mix. So here we did one with a chunky, and here we did one with a fine. Swirly Twirly Gumdrops. I love that movie. I know a lot of people don't like him. Like it's a hit or miss. You either love Will Ferrell or hate him. And I love him. I just think he's so funny. I especially love him in Step Brothers. I love that movie. Have you guys watched Step Brothers recently, like as an adult? I mean, I was an adult when it came out, but like as an older adult. So I didn't see Step Brothers for years. I watched it probably a couple months ago. And I was like literally belly laughing. Like it was so much funnier to me, and I do not know why. Oh my God. If you watch Step Brothers like recently, it got funnier. Hi, Dad. Miranda, your daddy's here. All right. Let me make sure my hands are clean. I don't like sticky on my hands. It would be cute with a Grinch UVD tap on it. All right, we ready for this one? This is the Blurred Christmas Lights. How pretty that is. There is the Blurred Christmas Lights from the gift tag helper. Oh, I love your husband and your 4 boys, because I could so do that. So here are the 2 that we did for that one gift tag sheet. Super fun. Aren't they so pretty? There we have that. And then here are the 2 traditional ornaments that we did together. Aren't they pretty? I love this. This peppermint twist is really pretty. All right. Any questions? Comments? Please, no concerns. Not today. It's Halloween. My kid's sick. I don't know if I can take any concerns at the moment, but any questions or comments? Lay it on me. Isn't that pretty? So today's drop, what is left of it, is on the site. I can't say that word. On It's Pretty Personal. Bye, Dan. Hope you had a good trip. Did you have a good trip? Yeah. Good. You look tan. Yeah. How you feel? One day at a time. That's all I can do. He's so cute. That's Lori's husband. You have concerns about the glitters. What's for lunch? I don't know, but I need to do something because my kid's here. So I can't skip lunch because he needs to eat. Do you sell UV DTF decals that you can put on the ornaments also? So we do have UV DTF decals on the site. They are typically 3.5 inches wide. So wait a second. They would probably work on these discs, okay? But the amazing thing about our website is we have a custom gang sheet builder. I just said the SIT word again. I can't. We have a gang sheet builder where you could use our images, size them to whatever size that you want, and we will custom print them. So you can get like an 11 by 11 UV sheet. You can do stuff small enough for badge reels. You can do any size that you need. If you need them bigger, if you need them smaller, you could go ahead and build a custom gang sheet and use our clip art. I forgot to tell you my food idea. What is your food idea? This sweater is from Spirit Halloween. I think I missed where you got the ornaments. These are from the Hobby Lobby. These are from last year from Hobby Lobby. These acrylic blanks are from It's Pretty Personal. We have these available. Happy Halloween, guys. Happy Halloween. So what is left from launch is available on the site. If you see the Cherish glitters typically are limited edition, so those usually don't restock. But if you were eyeing the Christmas light overlay, make sure you add it to your wish list. We do cut these in-house. So as they are available, we will add them to the website. So when we restock them, if you add them to your wish list, you'll get an email. All right, so definitely use the wish list option, guys. Then this star snow globe, we just dropped today. We worked on this together. So I'm recording on multiple devices right now. I'm recording on TikTok, on FB, and on the Tube. So on FB, I'm able to post the replays for 30 days. On the Tube, I'm able to repost the replays forever, I think. But it does take like 2 hours for me to upload the replay on the Tube. So if you want to watch the replay immediately, go over to FB. If you want to catch it later down the line, you can go over to the Tube. It just takes a couple hours to upload there. Isn't this fun? This green is Mistletoe Magic. Then we used Love Debbie, and we used the charms from Ellie's Arc. And then we did a spooky version of the Christmas light overlay. This is the one that we did, or this is one I showed you on Wednesday, but we did a spooky version. You guys, this gold right here, that gold is called Olympic Gold. It comes in a micro and an XL. It is so good, especially for the holidays. This is a really, really, really good gold. It's a good gold with no other tones in it. Like, it is pure gold. There's no other color shifts, which is hard to find because a lot of people mix opals with golds and colors can get crazy. The star, isn't it fun? The stars are available. If you're watching on TikTok, I also started this new thing where I could put an orange shopping cart down here. I'm doing that so I don't get in trouble on TikTok. I haven't gotten any violations today since I did that. So if you have been going live and you've been getting, look into adding this. Thank you, Ollie, for showing me this. If you add this little orange thing down there, the TikTok lords will be nice to you. So I think it worked. But while I was adding this, I also found that the UV resin that I love, that I've been buying from the Zon, is literally half the price on TikTok Shop. So if you click this orange cart, you can get the UV resin, the CC DIY UV resin that I use for like half the price of the Zon. All right, so click down there. You can get this for half the price than what I've been paying for it. I just ordered one from on here because I was like, that price is really good. I also did a video on my page like 2 videos ago showing a screenshot of the price from the Zon and then showing a screenshot of the price on TikTok Shop. Also, their actual site is the same price as TikTok Shop. That's crazy. So, and you also can get like coupons on TikTok Shop for like free shipping or 15% off and stuff. So you can always put stuff in your cart and wait for a deal to come up too. That's a good idea. Another thing that I have linked down there for you guys, because you guys ask me all the time, is my stand. This is the Kelbell XL stand. This is what I use for my snow globes, everything that goes underneath my light, and it suction cups and it makes everything all wonderful. So I have that linked down there for you too. The UV light that I've been using is from the Zon, but I found an extremely comparable one on TikTok Shop that I linked for you guys. This is 100 watts. The one that I linked for you guys is 100 watts as well. So I don't have a lot in there because I only want to put stuff in there that like I'm using, because you guys always ask, where is that from? How do you lay that one down? You mean like with this? So this is from Tumbler Shields, and it's actually made for a smaller light, but I just lay it on top and then I just turn it on. Yeah, the shipping on the resin is $10, but it's still a lot less than the Zon, even paying shipping. I think the 32 ounce on the Zon was $162. And on TikTok Shop, I think I got it for like $81 plus $10 shipping. So I got it for like 90 bucks on TikTok Shop, where on the Zon, it's like 160. So I don't have my bank account hooked up to this. So I'm one of those people. I don't trust TikTok in my bank account. I'm crazy. You can call me crazy all you want. So I don't cash out from TikTok. So I don't make money from this. I usually just spend it on like gifts when you guys are live. But I did it because I wanted to see if it made a difference when I went live with violations. So it worked. On Wednesday I went live and I got in trouble for like saying hello to you guys. I literally got an X within 30 seconds of going live, and I've been live for a couple hours today and I haven't gotten anything. So if you have been going live on TikTok and getting, I can't say certain words, getting in trouble by the TikTok gods and you don't even know what you're doing, try adding that. So that made a difference for me. Perfect, right, JT? That's all it takes. So you get in trouble for other reasons. Yeah, it's wild. I don't even, and it's not like even like somebody can make a video saying what you're not supposed to say, because then that video will get in trouble. Like, we need a TikTok for Idiots book. Do they have one of those? Do they have one of those TikToks for dummies? So this worked for me. Thanks, Ollie, for showing me or for telling me about it. So if you want to try it, you can try it. You don't have to hook up your bank account, because I didn't. So yeah, that's all I have. But I know they need to make one of those books. I think if you like click, I think you have to have a certain amount of followers. There's a certain amount of guidelines. But when Ollie was live, I clicked on it and it said like sign up for TikTok shop to, it's, I don't have a TikTok shop. I'm showcasing. I think that's what it's called. I think I'm showcasing products. I think that's what it is. So I don't have a TikTok shop. I'm showcasing products. So try it. It's down there. I love you guys. I gotta go check on my kid. He's not feeling well and he's in the warehouse. But I haven't heard him break anything yet, so we're good. Thank you guys. You have to be a TikTok affiliate. Yeah. So which I was very offended by. So it said you had to be 18 years or older. And I think you have to have, Ollie said, hers said you have to have 1,000 followers. Mine said I had to have 5,000 followers. So I don't know why it's different for other people. But then it gave you an option to upload your ID or do a face scan to make sure you're 18. Okay? Again, I'm crazy. I didn't want to upload my ID for somebody in a foreign country to steal my identity. I'm that person, okay? I admit it. I'm a little crazy. So I didn't want to upload my ID because that was kind of like, I have trust issues. But I did the face scan and like instantly, boop, over 18. And I was like, excuse you. First of all, do you see this Botox? Look, I'm surprised. I'm angry. You see this Botox in this forehead? How do you know I'm over 18? I was so offended. It was like immediate. Yep, over 18. And I was like, rude. So rude. Like, look, I'm surprised. Look, I'm angry. Look at that forehead. You're gonna tell me? I don't see no wrinkles with this Botox. Look. Rude. So rude. I was like, I don't even know if I want to sign up with you anymore. So yeah, I did a face scan, and even if you have Botox, it will tell you that you're old. So I need to make another appointment for more Botox, apparently. So go and see what the guidelines are for you. For Ollie, she said, I think it was 1,000. For me, it said I had to have 5,000 followers. But they scanned my face and they said, come on in, ma'am. They even called me ma'am. Ma'am, welcome, ma'am. So I got ma'amed by TikTok. The mini is, it comes in 2 sizes. The mini comes in a fine, and then Ninny Muggins. So there's mini Ninny and then Ninny Muggins. Ninny Muggins is the XL, mini Ninny is the fine. So this was the mini Ninny. This is the fine version. This was the fine one. It's 1,000 right now. Okay, Crystal said it's 1,000 for her. I don't know why it told me 5,000. I love Botox too, girl. I will be the Botox poster child. All day, every day. No shame in my game. It is usually 5,000. Okay, well, Crystal said it's 1,000 today. So if you have 1,000, go over there and do that. See if it makes a difference for you. All right, guys, I love you. Let me start signing off on all of these devices, and then I will get the replays uploaded. If you want to watch the replay immediately, go over to FB. If you want to watch it later on, it takes about 2 or 3 hours, and I can upload it to the tube. All right. Love you guys.